Hello humans, I'm the Alien Doctor, but you can call me Alien, and welcome back to another live stream here on Truly Bedrock. Congratulations, Nicey, for being the very first person in today. Wow, Jen just DM'd me, made you look. Stop it. Surely she's... I feel like that's not a coincidence. How are you doing today, Nicey? Anyway, I'm currently just waiting for the game to load me in because I was not prepared. So the reason that A, this stream was slightly late, and B, we were on the starting soon screen for so long, is because it turns out my OBS is just kind of messed up at the moment. I did a little bit of maintenance over the holidays, and apparently that messed everything up. When I say maintenance, I mean computer maintenance, not actually OBS maintenance. I didn't touch OBS at all. But I know why that happened, and it was my fault, but still. It's still annoying, okay? Nicey saying hello to Doggo and game crashed. Oof. Someone was on as well. Oh, it's Moss's ult, so probably not on. We shall not wave to Moss's ult. I can't hear any sound. That's because I turned it off in the game because I was AFK whilst editing. There we go. So what we need is a lot of blue dye and glass, which we already have a lot of. Need all of you. Hey Gary, how's it going? Welcome on in. Yes, as you can see, I have been smelting down many glass. I don't actually know how much we'll need. I should also get the blue dye real quickly. But I do know that we will need a lot, because today we are actually building the sort of... how would you describe it? I guess like the perimeter? Is that TW? Welcome on in. I guess the perimeter for where we're going to be draining the monument. So you can see here we've got this circle. Basically everything inside this circle is going to get drained, and the monument will of course be removed as well. So yeah, exciting times. Part of me is actually tempted to remove the monument and then drain it. I think that'll be easier, especially thanks to the power of conduits. So we'll probably get up to that in this stream, or get started on that anyway. Okay, as you can see, I bought like a load of sand today to smelt it all down. How are we doing for fuel? Oh, we're actually out of fuel before we're out of sand. Okay, that is not ideal. Ow. That is not ideal, he said as he fell into a hole. But we don't really have enough... Yeah, we don't have enough to properly stock every furnace in this. That's not ideal either. Okay, let's pause what we were doing with all this furnaces and stuff. And let's go ahead and grab some kelp that we can use as fuel. Is there any kelp like round here? Because realistically, are we going to keep it around here anyway? Actually, I guess we probably will. Okay, I'll go further out. Can't ruin the ocean floor. Let's not go too close to... Let's get some kelp from here. There we go. That'll work. Your boy Dodgerman on YouTube. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? We're just hanging out on Truly Bedrock. First stream of the year. Killing some trident drowns. Won't give me their tridents. But that's fine. I didn't want your trident. I've got enough tridents.
Truly outrageous.
Jen has a trident shop. Hey Moss, welcome on in. Moss has redeemed custom walk-on sound effect. Nice. If you go to Blurb and request whatever sound effect you want to be as your, walk-on, then then I will add it, or Nicey or Bird will add it, depending on which one of us is here, during or after the stream. Good evening and happy new year, says Mr. Lee. Good evening and happy new year to you too, and everybody else. How are you doing today? Everyone should be there. Oh yeah, Ashley, what happened to yours? You already had one. You don't need to you don't need to do the redemption if you already have one. And it got reset. Blurp is not always great and sometimes resets. Hang on a sec, Moss. Yes, if you could quickly check that, thank you. See, this is why we keep Nicey around. The weather outside is frightful. No! Oh my gosh. Since we've no place to go. Let it snow. No. Let it snow. No. Let it snow. No. No. It isn't December anymore. It isn't even Christmas. In fact, there is something that I must do for a second. And I'm gonna do it live because, I mean, really, what could possibly go wrong? Honestly. There is something I must do. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Oh, wait, hang on. Discord's... Oh, jeez. I can't even show Discord because it hides itself on OBS. I forgot I set that up. I mean, it's helpful, but also, in this situation, it's really quite annoying. Streamer mode. Disable. Will it work now? Okay, great. That was very close to leaking something. There is something that I need to do. We have got the Christmas icon. And we don't need the Christmas icon on the Discord anymore. So it is time to get rid of the Christmas icon. Where's the logos? Oh, wrong folder. Goodbye, Christmas logo. Hello, Spinny logo. And Discord pings. Thanks for that, Silent Shadow. Welcome on in. The Christmas logo is no more. Eventually, it's taking a very long time to save. Service? What? Discord isn't letting me change my server logo. Discord wants it to be Christmas forever? Question mark. Will it actually not let me save it? Okay, well, I guess we're just keeping the Christmas logo for now. Until Discord... What? What if I remove it? Aqua Dragon, thank you so much for resubscribing on Twitch. Where is it? Spinny. Why you no work? It's definitely a high enough level. There we go. Jeez. Moving on. Don't know why that was so difficult. All right, I think I missed like a load of people coming in then. Hey Aqua, how you doing? Silent Shadow, welcome on in. Lorenzo, icon you say. I see what you did there. Love is having a tantrum and I need to head. See you, Nicey. Longhorn Gamer, welcome on in. How are you doing today? Also send me the logo, I'll do it. I've already done it. Too late. How is everybody doing today? How was your Christmas? If you celebrate it, how was your New Year? How was everything? Tell me the things. What have I missed? I've probably missed something. So, you know, I see the alien is invading again. The alien is always invading. Wahaha. You just don't know. It's a secret invasion, and that's a Marvel reference to a not very good Marvel series. So it's not a great reference. Anyway. Currently I'm collecting kelp because my kelp farm isn't producing enough kelp. When will you stop invading Earth? Well, I'm not really invading Earth. I'm more invading Truly Bedrock, Season 6. As you can see by the giant UFO in the sky. You know, no one cares about Earth. It's overdone, honestly. Mitchie UK, welcome on in. How are you doing today, Mitchie? Welcome on in. Good, thanks you. I'm pretty good too. Stream was late because everything broke. Which then reminded me how long I've not streamed for. Basically, over the holidays, I did a little bit of computer maintenance. So, kind of, I'm going to try and explain this in the quickest, most not complicated way I possibly can. Because this could get complicated quickly. But, if you take a look at my Windows taskbar, you'll see that I have 3 OBSs. I have this one for recording, this one for streaming, and this one for streaming on the second channel. And that's what's called portable instances of OBS, meaning that the OBS program files, each, of those 3 OBSs have their own independent files, so I can add their own plugins to each one and not have to add it to all of them, instead of having like one central OBS installed. But, back when I set up this computer at the end of 2020, I didn't have portable instances of OBS and only had one kind of main OBS installed, and I just switched profiles. So I finally deleted the old main version of OBS, and in deleting that, it messed up some of my plugins, which also got deleted somehow. So, yeah, I had to quickly reinstall a plugin so that this stream would actually function. But now it does, we're all good. Also, somehow my OBS program settings got reset because my second monitor is a 4K monitor. I have it running with like a special setting so that it scales properly. And I don't think anybody cares. But basically in 4K, Windows doesn't scale very well, so you got to use these special settings. And they reset too. So I don't think anybody really cared about anything I just said then. But the point was, lots of stuff happened that all messed up my OBS. So I couldn't just start streaming. It was not ideal. And there's actually more OBS stuff I need to do because Stream Elements have just released a new multi-streaming plugin that looks really, really good. So I want to give that a go. But anyway, I could literally go on for forever, pretty much. Right, cool. So that's going to give us a little bit more dried kelp blocks to use as fuel. Excellent. Because we got a lot of sand backed up here. But we don't need to worry about that right now. What we do need to worry about is getting all of this regular glass into blue glass, which is, of course, the best type of glass. Boom. There's no creepers in here. Although that is a good reminder to sleep. So thanks for that. Installing, says Longhorn. Many installings. Which one is the one where I'm putting in? I guess it can be this one. Oh my gosh, these shulker boxes aren't organized, and it is killing me. For any of you, I think you're all empty. Where are the ones that I did organize? Just nowhere to be found now? Okay. Great. Let's just fill up all of those with sand. Oh, sorry, not sand. Let's fill up all of these with undyed glass. And then we'll dye them in bulk. I think that's our best option here. Before I die of annoyance with how unorganized my own shulker boxes are. Clearly, I need to buy Geol's shop thing that sells item organizing services. Clearly, I need that. I had to replace my boot drive a few months ago and reinstall everything, so I feel your pain. Yes, I have been considering doing that for a very long time. Not even just replacing my drive or anything, but just fully resetting and reinstalling Windows. Because I haven't reinstalled Windows since I built this computer at the end of 2020. And, kind of the longer you have Windows, the more it just slows down. Especially with all the, extra bloatware and kind of spare files that are left over from updates and programs and stuff. There's a lot over time that can build up to then slow down your system. So I do wonder if I'd get any noticeable performance boost by upgrading. Like where, yeah. I mean, and also just like, I don't really know if this actually matters necessarily. But, you know, since then, the vast majority of parts in this computer have been upgraded. So I'm also wouldn't be surprised if there's like an old driver somewhere, that, like an old driver that still technically works for that part, but there's a better one. I don't know. So yeah, that's been something I've considering doing. Whether I actually will, I don't know. Honestly, I probably won't because I've been thinking about it for quite a while. And if it hasn't happened yet, it probably won't happen. That's generally the way. You should. I know. It would just be such a hassle because, as I said, I've had this for so long. Like, yeah, well, since the end of 2020, I think the last part I needed was a graphics card because at the time scalpers were buying all the graphics cards, so I couldn't get one. So I actually built everything except the graphics card, like put it in on Christmas Day. And then I had to wait for a bit to buy a new a graphics card. I actually got a decent deal, all things considered, with scalping and stuff. I managed to get a new a new 2060. Which is not what I'm using anymore. I have since upgraded to an RTX 4070 Ti. The only regret I have is not waiting a little bit longer to get the 4070 Ti Super, but you know, you could wait forever for a new product to launch and then just never buy anything. It's how they get you. It's how they get your money. I just saw Nvidia announce the RTX 5090. Yes. I think they said the 5070 is meant to be the same performance as the 4090, which is pretty crazy. But I also expect that's a little bit of sort of marketing hype. What I've noticed a lot of these kind of computer hardware companies will do with benchmarks and stuff is they'll give you this number like, oh, the 5070 is just as good as the 4090. You know, the same performance. And in reality, that same performance will be in like one game or something, you know, or like one specific task. So yeah, I don't know. It just annoys me. There's too much like marketing, just not lies per se, but kind of, I don't know, what's the word for it? Like twisting the truth, I guess? For lack of better terms. Oh, also, I finally did a thing that I've been meaning to do for ages. And that is basically use my third monitor. So when I first started multi-streaming, my second monitor was a tiny 24-inch, well, it's not tiny, but a 24-inch 1080p monitor, which was great for a second monitor before I multi-streamed. But now that I multi-stream, I've got so much on my second display that I need a higher resolution, larger display to fit everything on. But what I was intending to do with my old second monitor is actually use it as a third monitor. And I just never got round to basically getting a stand for it. So I finally ordered a stand for it, so that's coming tomorrow. So starting from tomorrow, I will have 3 monitors. Now, admittedly, I don't really... Well, I don't need 3 monitors. It's just definitely helpful to have. You know, I've survived with 2 for literally years. But I figured I already have it anyway. Like, it's not going to make me anything if I sell it. So I might as well just, you know, buy a cheap stand. Because I can't use the one it came with because there isn't enough space. I have to have one that clamps to the desk. Also height. Because I'm quite tall. I have like a really tall monitor pole. So that my monitors are a good height for my neck. In fact, I have a very old photo of my setup on my Instagram that I've put. Welcome in, Sunflower. How you doing? I am off on a tech ramble. Rambling about tech. So nothing new, really. Here. These are old photos. But the stand is still the same, and the main monitor is still the same. It's just the second one that's different. And actually, yeah, to be fair, other stuff has changed as well. I don't have that mouse or that microphone anymore. I did a lot of upgrading last year, okay. After not really changing anything for a while, I finally decided it was time. I have a different mic and a bigger Go XLR. But that's not the point. The point is, this pole, its total height is something like 80 centimeters. So you might not be able to see in the photo, but the pole is actually slightly bent from the weight. Yeah, you can kind of make it out there, I guess. So yeah, this monitor will be my third monitor because I replaced it, but I'm going to put it back up with this new monitor stand that should arrive tomorrow. And it will go here and it'll be portrait and it'll be nice and tall so I don't get neck pain. So anyway. Jeez. I need to catch up on chat because I totally just started monologuing. I'm still happy with my 3060. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't make videos and I had a 3060, I'm sure I'd be more than happy with it, to be honest. I mean, I'm really happy with my 4070 Ti. Like, I'm not going to upgrade unless I happen to, like, spot a really good deal. Like, if my brother upgrades his graphics card, because he has a better one than me, and sells it to me for a really good deal, then I'll probably buy it off him. But otherwise, like, I don't care. I don't need to upgrade really anything on my computer. Maybe my processor, but I'm still fine for now. Wait, you saying they lie about their products? They don't lie, they just kind of twist the truth. How are you doing today, Sunflower? You can make your VTuber dance. Yes, I just kind of shake my head. Because it has no neck control, it just moves my entire body. Are we talking about how add-ons add the risk of something breaking? No. Not exactly. That's lying. Yeah, but what they're saying is... They're saying the 4070 is the same performance as the 4090, which in specific tasks is probably true, but just not a lot. Probably. I don't know. That's how it generally tends to be. So there is some truth in that, like, in that sentence. It's just not entirely true. Live emission is still a lie. Fine. I don't know. No, we're mainly just talking about, like, monitors and stuff, because I have my old second monitor still, this one, so I'm going to put it up here. I've just bought another stand for it, and I'm going to put it portrait. It does mean the curtains are going to kind of be in the way. Don't really know what to do about that. But that is a future me. That's a tomorrow me problem. Anyway. Yeah, maybe I need to do an updated setup tour. I did actually do, if you're interested, for the, like, 2 people that are interested. If you go to this page on my website, I keep it updated with everything I have, pretty much. Yeah, it is... I don't think anything here is outdated. Oh, actually, I guess the second monitor is outdated. But anyway. Pretty much everything that I have. And I also have this setup tour video from last year, if anybody's really interested. I love doing stuff like this because it's just fun. I love just talking about this stuff, but I don't think like many people care. Otherwise, I could just talk about it like all stream. This is a little like montage I did of past setups. Oh, the memories. This is during COVID. Online learning. And then I put the laptop at the back of the monitor and got this like 3-second one. Alien, reveal your arms as Aqua. No thanks. Oh, this was, I don't know why I didn't do what I have now sooner. But on this one, I used to have this like hi-fi. So it would have this like box and then these two giant speakers that were just in the way. Like it was really bad. Now that I've got just one pole holding both up, it's just so much more space on my desk. Like, look, the laptop's literally hanging off the desk. And then, yeah, I've got like some really old ThinkPad here because I was doing some law recording. Forgot about that. I think I still have that somewhere. Then yeah, these are the Instagram photos that I just showed you. Anyway, I will stop talking about, well, I probably won't stop talking about tech, but I will actually get back to the game. The task at hand. Jeez. It's not my fault. I'm easily distracted and easily excited. Imagine getting ads on your own videos. I mean, you know. Doesn't seem too bad to me. Wait, where'd all my shulker boxes go? Oh, they're right here. I'm just blind. Jeez, apparently my singular moist eye cannot see shulker boxes when they're right in front of me.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Hey, Aaron Glows, welcome on in. How you doing? Alien, what's your thoughts on pale moss? It's alright. We're probably going to be using some of it for this build, actually. I don't know. I can't decide. Can't decide. It's either that or, like, warped nethery stuff. I guess I got to find one to harvest. This is probably going to end up being a bigger project than I thought. But that's fine. We like a big project. Big projects are fun. We need a bread destroyer UFO. Nah, I've got enough UFO ideas. I don't think we need to destroy. You know, I'm all for destroying bread, but I don't know if I want to build a whole UFO dedicated to it. Oh yeah, actually, speaking of which, you guys probably haven't even seen, because the video hasn't come out yet, and it's been a while since I've shown it in a stream. But the main base UFO is actually fully complete. In terms of the exterior and the decoration for the interior, obviously it's empty right now. But there's going to be like a huge storage system and guardian kill chamber. But like otherwise, the decoration and stuff is actually complete. We've got this copper. We've got deep slate kind of on the floor, and it's all lit up. Finally, I've managed to light up everywhere so that no mobs spawn. Even underneath here, there's a bit of lighting. Like under there, I think. Or there. It isn't complete till the copper is fully oxidized. No, it is complete. It just... some of the materials just need some time to, you know, age. I'd consider that as complete. I've just noticed. Is that... I guess it is. Yeah, let me in. Thank you. So yeah. No more UFO mob farm. Well, I will probably make a mob farm UFO at some point, which will just be a mob farm that has a UFO in. So, oh sorry, the other way around. The UFO that has a mob farm in. So, probably there will be. Just for now, there won't be. Though if you're not too picky on what counts as a UFO mob farm, then technically that UFO, wherever it is, I think it's somewhere in that direction, will also be a mob farm UFO because it will have guardians in. You know, technically. All right, 3 shulker boxes should be enough, I think. Hopefully. Now, did my kind of random rambling give us enough for 44. Okay, almost. When we have 44 dried kelp blocks, we can actually like send the system, because we want to basically, there's 44 furnaces on each side, and we want to make sure that every single one of them has an equal amount of fuel and sand, which hopefully they do. Okay, well, I don't know why they don't. Alien, what do you think the next update will be? No clue. And to be honest, I also don't really care. Like, I don't know. They'll do whatever they want to do, and that's fine with me. I thought this update has been pretty good. I think it had the right amount of content, because obviously people were worried that with these smaller updates, they weren't going to be giving or putting enough content into each update. But I actually think they've got it right for this update. You know, a new biome with new blocks and a new mob that actually is interesting and has some interesting mechanics. Like, I think they did a good job with this update. So I'm not even thinking about the next one, because I have no reason to. All right, anyway, let's get to block placing. In fact, let me record a clip for the video first. So a little bit of time later, and we have 3 shulker boxes filled with blue stained glass. This probably won't be enough for the entire build, but it will at least be enough to get us started whilst more is smelting down. Wait, where'd the third one go? Okay, it was just glitched. Jeez, that was weird. Oh yeah, we're gonna need some more armor stands, aren't we? Oh, speaking of things that we'll need, let's actually grab some torches, because I'm worried that these are gonna start spawning mobs, and even if they don't, it would be nice to be able to see. Well, actually, let's just use some frog lights. We have so many. Yeah, these pillars will go when it's drained. That's actually, like, there is a technical reason why we're draining it. In the beginning, it was literally just, I want to drain this because I think it will be fun. But now we have an actual reason. And it's because of the beam. Because we're beaming them up, we're not actually using every single spawn spot. And we're also not using... So by default, they'll spawn the highest Y level that they can spawn. So I think by default, they'd spawn, like, here. Because I don't think these two count. So if there wasn't a block here, then they'd be spawning here. But if there wasn't a block here, and there was a block here, then they'd spawn here. So obviously, we're not using all of the spawn spots, so some of them need to be blocked off. And the best way to do that is just to remove the water from those spawn spots, so it doesn't ruin the aesthetics of the build. So yes, we have a technical reason for actually draining this place. Not just because it's not just for the cool factor anymore. Do you probe people? My probing days are over. You know, 2025, I'm a new alien. There we go. Mitchy said, I saw someone drain an ocean monument and then fill it all the segments with many layers of shaded glass, so it looked like it was under a fog. Amazing effect, but took him forever. Ooh, that's actually a pretty cool idea. I've seen that fog effect been done before with glass. To be fair, that is one thing. That is one way that we could have done this. It totally would have worked, and I think it would have looked better, honestly. It just would have been a pain for actually, like, maintenance of the farm. Like, if anything broke and I needed to get down there. Whereas the design kind of idea that I'm going for is just to build the farm and then custom terraforming above it. So it looks like the Guardians are coming from underground. I use glass in my spawn spots because I don't want to drain. Yeah, well, you can just use like glass panes, but I think it will just kind of mess up the aesthetic, I think, to have really any blocks, which is why we're draining it. And also, like, don't get me wrong, I actually just really want to drain a monument. I've never drained a monument before, so I want to. and you know, in this game, that is all you need. You want to do something. That should be a good enough reason. Right, now it's just about getting it lined up properly, isn't it? You want to just... Oh, jeez. I should have actually copied it so it copied, like, the entire wall. I might make a new structure pack real quickly so it didn't just copy the top. Because it's going to take forever. Moss said, starting to sound like me. Is that a compliment? Panes is what I mean. Most minimal thing without draining. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And maybe that would work, but I don't know. I just want to, as I said. Also, yeah, I think we may be missing like these blocks here, but then I don't know because this bit extends. I don't know. The structural blocks are kind of messed up, but I think it works. So we're just, you know, we're going to ignore it, okay? What we want to do then... How low do we actually need to set it? We're at like 60. That goes to like, what, 37-ish? Let's go 30 down. How much area does that cover? That was the wrong offset. We need to add -30. That takes us up to... Structural blocks are so confusing, especially when you've got so many of them. Let's just do that for all of them. Can you do minus size? I'm guessing not. No. I feel like that was a silly question. Okay, actually that goes lower than we need it to. Let me how should I do this? Let's just decrease the offset. How high does it go if we set it to 20? No, because that's made it go up. Guardians only spawn above Y39. Yeah, I know. But we want to drain this all the way down. Because I have this, which won't work right now because of structure, but it has all the spawn spots mapped out with Mad Hatter's pack. If we do this, I think it's going to cause loads of lag because we've got so many extra blocks. Part of the structure pack. Like, how far down do we need to... Oh. Okay, we just do like -2 and that should be enough then. So it would be 28. I think. Oh, not 20. Jeez. For anybody that was here last time I did structure blocks on stream, you will know that we were here for like an hour and a half trying to troubleshoot it. Luckily, since then, we know what went wrong. All right, there we go. That should hopefully be good. If it isn't, then tough, honestly. If it isn't, then that sounds like it is not my problem. Unless it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, then it is my problem. Right, and then finally... let me make it so you can see. There we go. There you go. Don't say I don't do anything for you. Okay, and now we should be able to go to SSD, program files, structure, Get rid of these guys. Structure exe. I've just had a thought. Can you actually see structure like stuff under the water? Under the sea? I don't know if you can. I guess today we'll find out. I forgot to enable big build mode. Okay, make pack. I get the feeling this actually isn't going to have the intended effect, because I don't think it works properly underwater. But I guess we'll find out, unless it crashes. In which case, we may never find out. All right, cool. Oh, I also have the old UFO structure still on. That shows you how much I've been playing Minecraft recently. Okay, now let's see. Will it work? It's the question on everybody's minds. Have I just saved time, or have I just wasted more of it? Okay. Oh, of course, it's going to do it in layers now. Doesn't show the entire thing, obviously. Duh. Okay. And it's... Yeah, you just can't see it underwater anyway. Oh, no, you can. Okay, I take it all back. In that case, we need to just make it show, like, a layer that's really low down. Like that layer. Yeah, we can see that everywhere. Okay, brilliant. Great. I should have just copied the like a low layer instead of copying all of them. But I can't be bothered to go back and change it now. Okay, well now I'm not in distance of the armor stand. I did not think this through. This is not a well thought out plan.
I am running away from my responsibilities.
Viewer Borenzo blurped. I would say hello, but I've already said hello. Although I think that was on YouTube.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird's a winner, well, a bird. Bird is a winner, well, a bird is a winner.
Hey, Bird, how's it going? You'll be pleased to know that we just made a structure pack, and we didn't spend like 45 minutes debugging it. So, you know, I hope you're proud, Bird. I hope you're proud. I was on YouTube before. Fair dues. Yeah. Hey, Bird. Welcome on in. And Borenzo. Well, you were already here, I guess. How are you doing? Anyone that I haven't asked yet? Ivan says PG. If you're asking whether I am PG, I am indeed PG. If this is some sort of, you know, slang, then evidently I don't know what the slang is. There we go. Look at this. This is great. If we can just get an outline on like the base level of the ocean, then we can remove the structure pack and have less lag. Because this is, you know, I'm definitely losing some frames. Gonna be honest. And that's okay, you know. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your frames to make good builds. It's just how it goes, you know? It's just how it goes. You say comment PG. What? I don't say comment PG. Are you parental guidance? Am I parental guidance? I guess I'm family friendly. Which I think is technically different to PG. But family friendly is also very subjective. And could be interpreted in lots of different ways. So, Do with this information what you will. Nope, that is wrong. You are wrong. When I join, never. Well, maybe not never, but probably not anytime soon. Truly Bedrock is a private whitelisted SMP. It's invite only for content creators, and we are currently not inviting anybody else. And if you ask to join, you can't join. It's just the rules. I don't make the rules. Thanks, Glowstick. Habit. No, there was a command. That's helpful. I mean in chat? What do you mean in chat? I think you're in chat. I think I can see you. Unless you mean like Discord. In which case, there is, you know, you can do exclamation mark Discord and join the Discord server, but I'm not VCing. I'm not calling in this stream. So there's no voice chat. I don't make the rules, I just break them. I don't make the rules, I just make the rules and then make the rule that says I don't make the rules. Just keep your comments family friendly. Yes. Oh, I guess we're gonna get like some kelp from this as well. So that's nice. You never have too much kelp. That's what I've learned recently. Okay, yeah, it does go kind of double here. Does it go here? Yes. Okay, and then we're gonna have to move or like adjust the position for it to go up one because the level, the Y level changes. Let's actually move the armor stand whilst we do that. Oop. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're just about in range. Ish. There we go, that works. When I join, you type for chat. When I join chat, say it. When I join... What? I think you need to check that sentence. It does not make sense. It, I don't understand what you mean. You're already in the chat. You can't really get much more in the chat than that, I'm afraid. Can I actually just... On those, like, 2 tall... seagrass blocks, can I just place it and it'll get rid of it? Or does that only work for 1 block? You know, you'd think after playing Minecraft for over 10 years, you'd know these things, but... To be fair, that was a feature only added in, like, the last 5 years. So... what are you gonna do? Like, if I place it there... It just doesn't place it on the bottom one. That's weird. Gosh, I don't use YouTube much. Hello, other side. I don't blame you. YouTube chat is, interesting. YouTube chat is where all the interesting people go, and I use that term, loosely. Chat, if I type, need to be family friendly. What? Yes? He said I chat type in things with words and stuff. Well, that is, you're not wrong. You do indeed type in chat with words and things. Mainly just words, not things though. We'll cover that like little sea cave up when we come to drain this, I think. So the other thing that we'll do that we probably won't see of any like prep in today's stream is we're actually going to have like a monument draining competition with the other members. So I'm going to partition it off into sections. And the other members will be able to come and drain, you know, a section of the monument, and it'll be like a little competition. Just got to organize a time and also be able to come to that time. Because we had it organized last time, but I didn't have time to prepare. I didn't have time to prepare, and to be fair, I also just hadn't got the whole competition set up. Sounds like a great way to get everyone to do the work for you. Well, you know, we were talking behind the scenes. about, I don't know why my voice went so high there, about like community projects and getting everyone involved. And I was like, well, you know, I have a monument. Like, honestly, I do not mind draining it myself. I think it could be some fun stream content. I just like long, grindy projects, such as the UFO above us. But I also thought it could be fun to get everybody involved. So, if they want to, they don't have to. I've got to sort out a prize. I don't know how I'll do the prize yet. Might just be something really stupid, like some blue shop vouchers. Just like something that nobody actually cares about. Prize is hype. That reminded me of a sand digging competition I held years ago. I'd rather have hype. Well, that's the point. It's another, you know, it's a ha-ha funny. Hopefully. Big brain gets others to drain it as a competition. Yeah, I'm just like, you know. If you want to prove that you're good at this game, then come drain my monument. Oh, we got to put it up by one more. Jeez. I'd rather have hype. Wow. Well, maybe for you it can be a green shop. Where have I been? Yeah. Be a green shop. Voucher. We'll just destroy these blocks. What? Okay, I'm guessing it just goes like that. Not gonna lie, if I did not have structure to do this, I probably would not have done this. I don't know how people build circles in Minecraft without using external tools. Like, pretty much every video where I use structure, I get at least one comment of people telling me that I should just do it the old-fashioned way and stop cheating. But like, how is anybody meant to do this just by the eye? Or like, you know, you could have another account like on the preview or something, loaded in another world or on a different device, and in creative mode, following it around. But you've still got to design it in creative mode anyway, let alone transferring it to a survivor world. Like, I'll use structure if I want to, okay? All the circles, no structure. How? Circle generator and a lot of sticky notes with numbers on them. Yeah, probably. Come to your base. What? Come to your base? I'm busy. Is it important? Ow. Go away. That's the like first round to attack us when we've been doing this, I think. You know, a little exciting update for you. Right, we're finally out of blue glass. Yeah, to actually generate the original circle, there's a world edit tool for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's an add-on. So yeah, I use that. It's really good. I will link it in the description of the next video if anybody's interested. But yeah, it's just it's literally world edit but for Bedrock Edition, and it actually works pretty well as well. I haven't used Java Edition world edit that much, but I think it's got a lot of the stuff that Java has in terms of world edit, which is brilliant. It definitely like has everything that I'd personally ever need to use, which, you know, isn't necessarily a lot, but I mean, if you want to see circle with no structure, I think it'll just make my big moist eye cry. Maybe I'll come over in a bit, maybe. Let me finish doing this circle. Oh, I was going to time-lapse this as well. Although, would it work? Underwater time-lapse? I feel like that wouldn't actually work too well. Maybe we just record some progress updates instead. I know. I'm sorry. More live recording. I feel bad every time I do it, but it's either that or stop streaming. Like, do you want video? Then, you know, I gotta do some live recording every once in a while. Okay, cool. So using this structure template, I have basically just built down a circle on the ground floor. The ground floor? Let me, in case you can't tell, I'm doing more live recording. So as you can see here, I've just gone around in the circle with the structure pack and just sort of built out a template, mainly so I can get rid of the structure pack because it's really killing my frames. But anyway, it should be a pretty easy process now. We just got to build up all of these blocks to the surface. All right, now we can finally get rid of that pack. Because it's lagging my game. It'd be lagging. Actually, I think an ad break's about to happen. 3 minutes? Okay, we still got time. We still got 3 whole minutes. Never mind, I guess it's starting now. I'll see you after this ad break. Jeez. We'll talk about timing, honestly. Okay, we back. I don't know if Sunflower is still here, but I've just seen the context to Sunflower's message earlier. She said something along the lines of, if it's not broken, it doesn't have enough features. Basically, last night, whilst I was asleep, the Discord server got hacked. Dun dun dun. But not really. It didn't actually get hacked. you know, that's a little bit like what we were talking about earlier with like Nvidia and tech companies sort of like, you know, changing the truth a little bit. Basically what happened is behind the scenes, we have a channel. Okay, my keyboard is getting some input lag. That's weird. Behind, or more likely my game is getting input lag. It was a backroom hack. Yes. So basically, behind the scenes, we have a channel called Stats. And this channel tracks how many times every page on my website is viewed and how many times every download is downloaded. It's just a nice little way to kind of keep track of stats so that I know what's popular and what's not, basically. And you know, there's no other information is being tracked or anything. It is literally just a counter. You know, we're not stealing your IP, we can't see your location, none of that. It is literally just a +1 count every time you click a button or visit a link, I guess. And the way that sends that information to Discord is through what's called webhooks. Now, if you're unfamiliar with webhooks, the most basic way to explain them is a URL that you send information through that URL and it posts it to the Discord channel that webhook is for. So the stats channel in the back rooms of my Discord uses a webhook to send that information to Discord just because it's a nice little place to kind of keep track of it. And somehow that URL basically got released or shared publicly because everything that we program at UFO Studios, which at this point is just being nicey, pretty much, is open source. Anybody can see the code for it. So what will occasionally happen is you forget to remove an sensitive piece of code that, you know, in this case is a webhook, or it might be a password for something or a token. Like, you know, there's little bits of code that you got to remember to remove before, you know, posting it publicly. Otherwise, it's a security issue. And what will have happened is somewhere along the lines, someone will have uploaded the code to GitHub and forgotten to remove the webhook. And as a result, you know, somebody found that webhook link and abused it. And, you know, they sent like 300 pings and some messages that, honestly, from what I've seen, weren't even that bad. Like, I've seen a lot worse. So it could have been worse, I guess. But, you know, it was in a private channel, so the only people it affected were my mods. So sorry, guys. But yeah. So that was our little hack, I guess. It's not really a hack. Hey, Skyfire, welcome on in. How you doing? Thank you so much for resubscribing for 3 whole months. Jeez, that's like more than 2 and less than 4. Crazy. How you doing, Skyfire? Welcome on in. How rude. I know, right? There are actually bots out there that people have that will scan the internet for Discord webhooks and similar. Particularly on things like GitHub, where people know that developers sometimes forget to remove the links. So it's not surprising. I've actually been a part of multiple servers where that's happened. I am not we're not the only ones. It was definitely not specific to me or my server. It was very much just probably some random person that lives in their mother's basement with nothing better to do. Like, jeez. It could have been a lot worse. The good thing is I don't think we have any webhooks in any public channels. So that's never going to be an attack vector for, you know, for any public side of the Discord. What would be much worse is if somebody got the the alien bot Discord token. That would be much worse. Anyways. It's still working for the next hour, just taking a bit of a break for now. Hope work is going well. I'm glad to be here to hopefully entertain you on your break. Hi, Twitch Skyfire. I'm over here dropping a like. Hey, thank you, Skyfire. Or YouTube Skyfire. What are you doing over there on Twitch? OMG, YouTube Skyfire. That's totally the... I love it when you do that, honestly. It entertains me. Partly because it's also totally the sort of thing I'd do. Honestly. If I sound a bit blocked up, I don't think I actually have a cold. I've just, like, been not, like, even sneezing, really. I've just had a bit of a runny nose. I think it's actually from the weather. So I was going to say this when I think it was Gary played the Let It Snow blurb earlier. Basically, it snowed a lot here. And the snow is still here because I live on a hill. But I think for the most part, it's kind of melted everywhere else. So yeah, that sounds very accurate. Go do that on YouTube. Mob Slayer Gaming, welcome on in. How are you doing? How goes things? There you go, that's a new one. Never said it like that before. I don't know why I opened this. Although now I am curious. What is this on? Hours played? Where am I? 11th. Oh yeah, I've got a long way to go before I beat Jade. Jeez. Gotta get some AFK time in there. You know, I used to be pretty good on that list. And, you know, I've fallen off recently. I mean, to be fair, I haven't, like... This is the first time I've probably played Minecraft this year, honestly. Like... properly sat down and just played Minecraft. I probably haven't done that all year. For a whole 7 days. I don't even know what I've been doing. I've not even had university. I guess I've been writing an essay. So there's that. But still. Doing alright, just playing some modded Java whilst eating homemade pizza. Now here's the real question. this may start to get divisive quickly. But what do you have on your pizza? And arguably more importantly, are you a pineapple on pizza type of person? Because all I'm saying is pineapple on pizza is good. Pineapple pizza emotes? I don't know whose they are. I've not seen those ones before, but yes. Yes, I agree. Because I know Slack has, like, pineapple pizza yes, pineapple pizza no. The answer is yes, by the way, if you're wondering. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, says Mob Slayer. No! Lorenzo, how dare you? Uh-oh. It definitely belongs on pizza. It just has to be cooked well. Because sometimes you get it. Like, if it's like a lower quality pizza or whatever. And the pineapple hasn't been cooked, so it's still kind of soggy. You don't want it like that, okay? But you don't want it where it's, you know, it's got to be a little bit. It's got to have some kind of juice in it, you know? It shouldn't be soggy. Bob's like, mods, I just found somebody to ban here. Hey, let's actually do a poll. Why not? Birds on my side? Well, no self-respecting alien should ever put pineapple on pizza. No place on pizza. Jeez. Hey, Leechim, how you doing? What? You know, I swear last time I was in Slack's chat and that was being discussed, it was like a solid 50-50. Basically, everybody except Skyfire is saying no. Lots of people asking to be banned here. I know, right? Let's do a poll. I'm curious. Slash poll. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Of course. Oh. Somebody did it for me. I'm not used to somebody. Thanks for that. I genuinely just, I'm not used to, like, the polls being made for me. Oh, jeez, hang on. Am I allowed to vote in this poll? I am. Of course I'm voting yes. There we go. Actually, whilst we're here, hang on a minute. Twitch widgets. Or is it poll widget? Let's just move that down a bit. I don't like its current position. There we go. That's better. Jeez. Sorry, just had to become perfectionist in my own stream for a second. There we go. That's better. Ish. I don't know. I need to fix these widgets, honestly. They don't look nice. I think it means it's not a question pineapple on pizza goes out the window. No, no, and no. Jeez, one person's gone to the extreme and said get out of here as well. Well. All I'm saying is if I get out of here, there is no stream. So I feel like we gotta come to some sort of an agreement here. That's what you do when you hate someone, put pineapple on the pizza. Or when you love them. Well, actually, you know what? You shouldn't be putting stuff on people's food without asking. So, you know what? No. YouTube Skyfire wants to vote too. Sure. If Bird wants to make a YouTube poll, then go for it. You know, but no, I'm not sure if I can cope with the results. There's a problem, Moss. What if they're enjoying it? Exactly. If they're enjoying it, then it's just good news, honestly. It's good. If they're enjoying it, then you've found a friend for life. Right there. Jeez. 4 people said no. 2 people said yes, and 1 person said get out of here. And you know what? The only person, or the only 2 people that said yes was me and Skyfire. That's sad, honestly. You pineapple on pizza hating people. What kind of people do you think you are? If they enjoy it, they're not your friend or human. Well, I mean, that makes sense in my case. Hey, Dino Scar, it's been a while. How you doing? Welcome on in. Feels like it's been a while since I've seen you around. I've been kind of quietly in the background, you know, keeping an eye on what you've been doing on your channel, though. They probably suffer from over moist eye. Jeez. No, no, no. My eye is exactly the right level of moist. All right. Even when it's wide open in this water, it's perfect. Yeah, looks like pineapple belongs on other things, just not the pizza. What else would you put pineapple on? Like, wait, who hacked the vote? No one. It's on a no. 57% of people said no. Wasn't that the option you wanted? Confused. Okay, Derp. See, you don't even know what side you're on, okay? Moss. Coming in here telling me to, you know, the pineapple piece is wrong. We've missed a block there. That's far from ideal, actually. Because we have, like, 2 options for where this block could be, or was meant to go. It could go here, or it could go here. And I have no clue which one it's meant to be. So we'll have to come back to that one. Because I've already removed the structure pack. I'm old and blind. Shush. Oh, well, better you say it than me, you know. I can't play your dub for you. Hey, I mean, it is a blurb, I think. I'm guessing that's what... Oh, yeah, actually, Bird, now that you're here, Moss did get a walk-on, but apparently it reset if you know, aren't busy and want to take a look at that. And you're nicely tried, but nicely failed. Get out of here. No, that's my bow. I was talking to the wrong flash. Jeez. Come back to me. I promise I didn't mean it. Here we go. Jeez, more. I just got rid of that. Are we even close to making a circle? No, we've got a long way to go. I'm gonna get some more glass in preparation. Jeez, yeah, this is going to be a long project that maybe would have worked if I time-lapsed it, now that I think about it. Like, if I gave the replay mod, like, conduit effect or just night vision, it probably would have worked. But that's too late, so, you know. Moss, did you actually submit the sound you wanted on the blurb panel? Wow, you don't even have that much faith in Moss that you think he's not even submit the sound? Wow. Jeez, everyone's just underestimating Moss, clearly. My double clicking is messing things up. See it under pending suggestions. Hang on, did you add it as a suggestion or did you submit for walk-on? Because suggestions and walk-ons are different things. Tell Moss to answer his DMs. Moss, answer your DMs! Also, I don't know if you hear Sunflower, but I got your thing that you said earlier about if it's not broke yet, add more features, because I read the Discord in the break. I did a thumbs up in real life then, but you couldn't see that. How are you doing today, Sunflower? I feel like I haven't asked you. I'm just always conscious that I haven't asked people in the stream how they're doing. And then I think about it next time they chat and I'm like, wait, did I ask how you're doing? It's very important. Don't tell me what to do. Wait, let me get to the right channel up. I was looking at Moss's channel. Okay, never mind. Jeez. What is going on there as well? There's an extra block. You asked, I didn't answer. I'm fine. Fair dues. Fair dues. Have reviewed. Moss has no submitted walk-on. Wow. Well, in that case... Actually, I need to DM you. Actually, do I need to DM you? I don't know if I need to DM you. It's one of those messages that I could DM you, or I could just put it in the Farlands backrooms. Not really sure which one I'd rather do. Just sent Moss a screenshot. Boom. So it's back to blaming Moss. I see. Good to know. Do 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 do. I just did a very big yawn. Actually, I'm doing okay today. Slowly getting back to normal. Nice. Glad to hear it. Hashtag blame Sunflower. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. I need to... Jeez, you guys haven't redeemed a posture check. I gotta sit up. I gotta check my own posture. Do some stretches. Oh, is that cable coming out? What? Can't tell if the like outer, like whatever material it is of a cable is coming off. Okay, I think that's actually just blue tack. Never mind. False alarm. No, go away. I repositioned and I haven't fixed my mic. I'm like on top of it right now. Whoa, whoa. Why are we blaming me? I mean, the real question is, why are we not blaming you? Like, just me. Is it a question of why, or is it a question of why not? Alright, give me a second. I gotta blow my nose. It's a detail you really needed to hear. Right, nose has been blown. There we go. There's just so much rotten flesh around here. You know, this is what happens. You know, this is how global warming happens. Don't litter. When I crouch and like shake my head, I feel like it's funnier. It looks more. I almost feel like it looks more like I'm dancing when I do it like this as opposed to like this. Oh, this song is so good. I was actually going to use this when I was thinking about reviving my podcast that I used to do, That Tech Enthusiast podcast. I was actually thinking about using this as the intro music. So good. Not this part. Well, this part is good, but this wasn't the part I was going to use. The Who Whatcast? No. The That Tech Enthusiast podcast. That was actually, so a little bit of channel history, if you don't know. I didn't start YouTube and making Minecraft or gaming content, or even on this channel. My first channel was actually called That Tech Enthusiast Podcast. And it was a podcast where I talked about tech news. And the channel is still up today. You can still find it. Every so often, I occasionally log into it to make sure it's alive. You know, alive as in not broken in some way. Not that I don't know how it would be broken. But, you know, I want to make sure it's preserved, basically. And I still reply to comments if anybody comments, which nobody does. But anyway. I ordered a Hawaiian pizza, says Skyfire. Yes. See, this is why you're the chief of good ideas, honestly. Like, it just... Clearly, the idea of making you chief of good ideas was a good idea, you know? What can I say? Sorry, I'm late, says Flimbles. Wow, how dare you be late? Honestly, fired right out of the can for that one. Hey, Flimbles, how you doing? Welcome on in, though. How's your day going? Or gone, depending on what time it is for you. I'm tired. How am I tired? To be fair, I didn't sleep well last night. I feel like you can't... Until, like, near the end of the stream, I feel like most of the time you can't tell I'm tired because I just keep talking and don't stop, like right now. And then when it gets nearer the stream, when I've run out of things to say, then it gets more obvious. Like, if you could see my face right now, like, I had to turn on the camera, like, proper camera, to make sure the angle was right for the VTuber. And I saw myself and I thought, wow, I've seen better days. But also, this camera's terrible. Like, if I was going to face reveal or have face cam on stream, I would not be using this Logitech C920 webcam. Because it makes me look awful. The color's all wrong. And the shadows, and I look shiny. I'm not greasy. It makes everything look shiny, actually. So, yeah, if I ever was, which may happen one day, but, you know, won't be anytime soon, then you best bet I'm not using this camera, this webcam. I can recommend a good face cam. Right, here's the problem, okay? Sunflower, in case you haven't noticed, I am a nerd. I accidentally fell into the water. I am a nerd. If I got a face cam, then I'd really want to get like a cheap mirrorless or cheap DSLR camera, which probably doesn't even exist because, you know, you can't get cheap cameras. So I don't know, it would be like a used one. Basically, get a cheap professional camera and one of those Elgato cam links and use a proper camera. Or speaking of Elgato, to be fair, the face cam they do have that obviously isn't a mirrorless or DSLR actually does look quite good. So to be fair, maybe I just get one of those. I know Puggy recently got one and it actually looks kind of nice. And I reckon if he tweaks with the settings a bit more and the lighting, it could look a lot nicer. But already what he's got set up is pretty good. Which is nice. Because I feel like it's one thing watching a camera in a review, which I do because I am a nerd. I watch reviews for stuff I'm never going to buy because I'm just curious. It's one thing watching in a review with people that know how to use it. It's another thing kind of seeing, you know, somebody that isn't like me, basically, or these reviewers, and interested in like, you know, tech and reviews and stuff beyond because they want to buy that product. Like, I'm interested and I'm not going to buy it. So, does that make sense? Basically, it's just interesting seeing how somebody not as nerdy does it, I guess. It's like the summary. Jeez. Hey, Groover Guy, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Quick raid and run. Have much fun.
Outrageous.
Thanks, Groover, for the raid. Enjoy whatever you got to do now. How we doing, raiders? Happy New Year. How is everyone? Oh, Happy New Year, says Groover. Happy New Year to you too. Geez, Alien Boss, just spam the chat. Let's see. Did I miss anything before that?
There we go.
That's a good walk on. Zeroed, welcome on in. How are you doing? Let's see. Leechim, are you telling me this is not face cam? Ah, no. This is definitely a face cam. Don't be alarmed. This is 100% a face cam. And his mic, says Moss. Yes, he needs to face his mic. The curse of being pale. I reflect everything. Maybe that's it with me. Maybe that's my issue. But I also have, like, it's kind of on and off. Right now, it's actually pretty good. But I have, like, a little bit of eczema on my face. It's actually not that noticeable unless somebody were to point it out. But on camera, it's really noticeable. Like, even when you can't see it in real life. And it's really annoying. I don't like it. But, you know, it's part of me, so I live with it. And obviously do everything I can to get rid of it. But, yeah. Can't remember where I was going with that sentence. But anyway. Caught in 4K. Yeah, this is a real 8K camera that you're seeing right now. 100%. It's exactly what I'm doing. Every time I press shift in game, I bend my back in a really bad position that looks really painful so that I can be more immersed in the game. 100%. Geez, there's a lot of people. Lack of hygiene, welcome on in. Juliana, welcome on in as well. I've already said hi to Zeroed. I think that's everybody. Hello, Skyfire, the true... What is that? Bulgogi? I don't know what that word means. Monarch. If you say so, I'll take your word for it. How is everybody doing? How was your New Year's? How was your Christmas? If you celebrate it. How was everything? I'm back. I've not spent much time streaming in the past few weeks because it's been obviously the Christmas winter holidays and I've been busy doing, you know, that and really just playing Fortnite and not making a lot of videos or streams. But we're back now. There probably won't be a video tomorrow because basically I got invited to do a thing that I spoke about on the Discord. So I need to do that thing instead of edit my video. So no video tomorrow. Sorry about that. There will be a video soon. I'll try and get it out on like Thursday instead, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I do want to upload a video this week. If I didn't have that essay to write, which I have already written now, then I definitely would have had a video out. But if you haven't been keeping up with the Discord, then first of all, what are you doing? Join the Discord. But second of all, you'll know that if you have been keeping up, that I had to write an essay, a 2,000 word essay. Well, I think it was 2,000 words. No, I'm panicking. Anyways. If it wasn't 2,000 words, then oopsie daisies. But yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that. One moment, please. Took the last fortnight off for the holidays as well, so I'm also getting back into things this week. Nice. It's magical. What are you guys on about? I don't know. I have no clue. Hopefully no 20,000 words. Oh, jeez. It was not 20,000, I can tell you that. Tell you that. I am actually checking. I'm pretty sure I am right in that it was 2,000. But if I don't check, I'll just be really anxious. Basically. Okay, that's, yeah, 2,000 words. Whew. Oh, jeez. I gotta stop doing this to myself. Basically, I'm dyslexic. And so I kind of forget things like that quite easily. And then I get really anxious. So I just have to go check it. So that I literally just pulled out my laptop. I just had it on my desk to like double check. I've already, like, it's past the deadline now. I've already handed it in. So it would have been an issue. But because I'm dyslexic, I'm also eligible to apply for a deadline. And as long as you apply for a deadline 24 hours after the deadline or before, then you can be granted the deadline. So if that did happen, I would have applied for a deadline. But it didn't. We're safe. I wrote that much because I'm a good alien. I do not miss being a student. How many jobs actually require you to write 2,000 word essays? It's dumb. Yeah, the essay part I strongly dislike. Honestly, especially because... So this essay, I'm doing film and TV production. This essay, I was basically just analyzing a film of my choice. Which is nice, because at least I get to choose the film. So I chose Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. I know it's not like a common... You know, Star Wars... I know it's not like a common... you know, like... It's not the sort of film that, like, the common film student will look at and be like, whoa. This is... Like, I don't really know what I'm trying to say. It's more mainstream, I guess is my point. Like, a lot of people are doing kind of not as mainstream films that's perhaps more stereotypical of a film student. And then there's just me like, yes, Star Wars. But in the future, I won't get to choose what film for my future essays. They'll give us a film. Until our final essay, where we get to choose again. Which won't be for a few years. So yeah. I'm not excited to have to write like, you know, 2,000, maybe even more words on a film that I potentially have no interest in. But anyway, not all film needs to study art films. Exactly. Exactly. What is that word? I'm so confused. Magical bull... What word is that? Also, hey, Cryonic Min, how you doing? And Vow. Hey, Vow. This guy still streams? I know, right? I stream? What is this? Hey, what about you? Do you still stream? How are you doing, Val? Welcome on in. Sorry if you got pinged loads last night. The private section of my Discord got partially hacked. But anyway. Bulgogi? Bulgogi? What is it? I feel like I've heard of it. I'm guessing it's food. My laptop just crashed when I launched Minecraft. Do you think that's a sign throwing it across the garage maybe damaged its internals? I don't know. It could be. But I feel like it would have crashed if something else happened as well. So, or when you try to do something else. Anyway, a Korean delicacy. Oh. Anyway, not Wickless. Well, you are here as well. But Motown Mickey, woo! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How you doing? Happy New Year to everyone I haven't seen yet. I don't know why I just got a burst of energy, but we're sticking with it. How are you guys doing? What are you up to in your stream? Woo! Don't know why I just got really loud then. Q Panda, thank you so much for following. Much appreciated. Hey BR, welcome on in. Motown Mickey, happy new year to you as well. Thank you so much. We have Wickless. We have Swoopy Loose. Jen. Lady Out of Time. Hopefully that's everybody, but if I missed anybody, then welcome on in.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Our chief weapon is surprise. Surprise.
I really want to hear the rest of that now. I think I've heard it before though. But thanks for that. Jeez, I almost hurt my throat then when doing that. BR, hey AD, what's up? I'm pretty good, thanks. I got invited. This is what I'm doing tomorrow. So, as some of you may or may not know, I am involved with my basketball club on the media side of things. So this is kind of since sort of this season, I run all of the junior social media accounts pretty much. So I am pretty much, occasionally there's somebody else that helps. But for the most part, it's me running the junior basketball social media for like a lot of teams. And that's great. And then I go to the men's games and I take photos. And at the men's games, I'm kind of just there to build my portfolio. But as of recently, they've asked me to help out with the men's team social media as well. So I'm making some graphics, basically some like score graphics for them at the end of each quarter of a basketball game. I basically have to post these score graphics with one of my photos, which is pretty cool. So that happened. And then this is like a really big step because I've already been kind of going to the games for a year now. So, it felt right to be asked to help out now that I've kind of proven I can be there in terms of the men's stuff anyway. Obviously, I've been helping out with the juniors for a while. But then recently, like today, they asked me if I'm free tomorrow to help out at a media day because they're having a media day, which is like a huge step up in terms of just kind of getting myself known and networking with people and stuff. So I'm mainly there, well, pretty much only there to do kind of behind the scenes shots, I guess. So, it's nothing super major, but it's still pretty cool that they even thought of me. So yeah, I'm pretty good, basically, to answer your question. I'm really, really excited about that. Because that's like, I spent a lot of time last year kind of doing just this stuff, hoping it would lead somewhere. And now it's, these past few weeks, it's like actually starting to lead somewhere now, which is quite nice. Even if it didn't, though, I'd still do it because I still enjoy it. Anyways, basically, I'm moving up in the world. Yes. It's not paid or anything yet, but this is the thing. With things like photography, and that's what that's what I'm there for. I am a photographer at the end of the day, in this context at least, and the kind of making the graphics and the social media is almost like second, but I'm more than happy to do it because it's something that I can do and enjoy doing anyway. Originally I just started out taking photos of my brother's team because he's in one of the junior teams, just kind of as a favor for my brother and my dad, who was the assistant coach for his team. And then, that kind of went on and they asked me to take photos for all the teams and run their social media pretty much. And now I do that. And obviously now I'm getting more involved, which is great. It's better not give me a copyright, but very nice. I'm guessing you made that, didn't you? I'm guessing. But very nice walk on, Mr. Logic. So yeah. The other thing is, like, this is kind of like, now I'm actually getting involved with the men's team. The juniors and the men's are somewhat separate. So now I'm getting involved with the men's team. That's kind of like the big leagues almost for me. But anyway, a little dollars would not hurt. You know, 100% agree with you. But this is like the actual photographer that works there. You know, as far as I'm aware, I think he pretty much started out in a similar situation to me, where he'd kind of come and help them out and just kind of come to games and stuff, and then eventually got hired. Like, it's about kind of getting involved, networking, and building a portfolio. And even if they don't want to pay me, if I wanted to, I could go and find somebody, well, you know, probably not at this stage, but eventually with all the experience and portfolio, I'd be able to then go and find somebody that does want to pay me. Probably. I'm fortunate enough to be in the position where I don't really need to do that because of YouTube. I make enough from YouTube and Twitch that I don't have to worry about that. I'm very fortunate. You know, I make pretty much the same as what somebody my age working a part-time job would make, which is kind of because I'm also doing university at the same time. So, you know, I could only really ever have a part-time job. But anyway. Jeez, I gotta real quickly catch one chat because that was a lot. Yes, thank you for all of the congrats. I'm not gonna read every single one, but thank you. Do they know you're an alien? Not yet. I haven't broken the news. They might once they start single pics and out of focus pics. I figured the one moist I wouldn't have given him away. Would have given him away. Nah, well, that's the thing. I'm pretty good. I have an artificial human. So I actually remotely control this artificial human to go out and do my human tasks for me. I mean, how do you think I got so many videos out, you know, when I was doing my exams in secondary school? With the camera in the way, they have no idea. They have to see it based off the results. Hey, surely one big singular moist eye would be more helpful, I feel like. Because you can just use that to, like, look down the camera. Yeah, I'm hoping, you know, eventually it will lead to something. But even if it doesn't, like, I have already... Well, here's the thing. Like, I've already kind of got paid future, you know, kind of in asterisks. Why is there a guardian? Hang on. Did I just see a guardian? There are guardians in here. How are you spawning? There's a lot of you in here as well. Okay, well, obviously one of the spawn spots aren't blocked off properly. I don't know where. It won't really matter, to be honest, because obviously we're draining it and we're also removing the entire monument, but not ideal. Anyways, depth perception. Oh, that's true. Yeah, but I'm an alien, you know, so maybe my anatomy doesn't work the same way. But yeah, I've actually, like, met a few people there that have, you know, they own businesses or whatever else that have been like, oh yeah, once we're in season or need a photographer, like, we'll definitely think of you and we'll pay you and stuff. Like, one of my friend's dads also has a son that plays in the junior team, and I've spoken to him a fair bit because I've helped him out with something, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, I'll definitely think of you next time my cafe needs some product photography. And, you know, obviously there's always the question of, oh yeah, well, you know, do they actually mean it? Are they just saying it to be nice? And are they going to remember because it's a while away? But I think at least this person is available. Or available? Sorry, I read Zerod's message at the same time. I think at least that specific person, that example, is genuine. It's just obviously whether he remembers when it actually comes to it. Mainly because he's already paid me to do sort of work before. It's complicated and I won't get into it. Anyways, very off topic, but whatever. What people don't know is Alien is only 3 inches tall and lives inside an android that looks like a normal human, like in Men in Black. Maybe. you know, I'm not saying anything. Real estate photography, at least here, could be a great bit of extra side hustle. Yeah, I've heard about that before. And I reckon there's actually, you know, I think to a lot of people, the idea of something like real estate photography, like that, or just kind of something similar, that on the surface sounds quite boring. But I actually think, like, a lot of kind of topics that you could almost pick for photography are in, like, it's, I think if you like photography, a lot of the time the topic is interesting no matter what. Like with real estate, I think you could get really creative and you know, use different things around the house to create like genuinely nice images that show it off. Like, so yeah, I don't know, that's just a random bit of thing, because I think to the average person that probably sounds quite uninteresting, but it's actually, photography is surprisingly creative. I need some headshots. Are you available? I mean, if you want to pay for my ticket to fly me out to America. I mean, I'm also going to New York at some point this year. I was about to say next year, but it's this year now. Jeez. So, or you travel to America. To the part of America I'm visiting. Did I just say the part of America I'm visiting? I was trying not to. I guess as long as I don't say when, we're okay. Jeez. Yeah, and you'll get to see some very interesting and nice properties too. Exactly. Motown Mickey subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much, Motown, for this subscription. Much appreciated. Is this meant to look like this? It's kind of... I always feel like this isn't right and there should be another block down here. Okay, when we re-add the structure pack to fix the missing block over there, we got to take a look at this. We know New York? Okay, I probably just said that, didn't I? Let's just put these here so I remember. The exploration side of photography is what I kind of enjoy. Yeah, exactly. My pizza is now here, so done with work for the day. Hey, very nice. And of course, yeah, pineapple on pizza. Yes, okay, so there's a lot more people here since we were talking about it. But who here likes pineapple on pizza and who here doesn't, okay? I have looked at a lot of real estate listing. A good photographer makes a ton of difference. Huge difference. My wife is an agent. Interesting. I wonder if that's something I could look into. What I actually need to do is figure out my pricing properly, because every so often somebody does actually ask me, you know, how much do you charge? I'm like, well, I'll get back to you because I don't know. So I have actually got to figure that stuff out, honestly. Because it's like, do you charge for the number of photos? I feel like you should charge for time, honestly. But do you think you've got to have like disclaimers? Like, you know, by choosing the photographer that you choose, you're almost agreeing to their creative style, if you like. So, you know, if you don't like the photos, that's kind of your fault for choosing the photographer, I think. I don't know. Maybe that's a very, like, one-sided opinion because I'm normally the one behind the camera. But, like, you're accepting that photographer's creative choices, basically. Anyways. Thank you so much for the subscription again, Motown. And thank you so much for lurking and the raid earlier. Hope you enjoy whatever you got to do. No good on pieces, says Leecham. Hey, I already know your answer. Shush. I think most charge for time and editing. Well, yeah, editing honestly takes more than the actual photo, like most of the time. I'm trying to figure out as many ways as possible to trim down my editing. And I think I've pretty much got that workflow. Now, the one thing I will not do is AI. Some people use AI to edit their photos, to just automatically apply presets and stuff based on their style and crops. And I'm just like, no. Okay, I enjoy editing enough to actually do it. I just don't like how long it takes, if that makes sense. Because, you know, that's like half the fun. It's like the photo is almost the ingredients, and then the editing process is cooking the ingredients together or something. Like, so anyway, yeah. That's just a rant. People are using AI for stuff that, in my opinion, they shouldn't be. Well, I guess if they want to, they can in photography editing. I feel like that's not taking anybody's job, but in terms of, you know, other industries. But anyway, that is a whole different kettle of fish. Nope, my wedding photos were trash, look nothing like his portfolio. To be fair, apparently my parents were. I haven't seen a ton of their wedding photos, but the ones I have seen really don't look great. So fair dues. I guess, yeah, that opinion is with the assumption that the photographer actually takes photos as advertised in their portfolio. You know, if they just end up looking nothing like their portfolio, then, you know, that's not on the customer, the client. The agents my wife works with can have both. Package for number of photos and size of the house, all depending. Yeah, I guess for like real estate, that makes sense. Like size of the house and stuff. Like it's almost easier. It's almost easier to have like a metric or something, like a stat. Or a number to track because it's size of house. Like, whereas if it was just like a product photo shoot, you know, I can't say size of product. I guess I could say how many products. Realistically, that would work better with time, I think. Actually, I saw an Instagram reel. Somebody released this photography pricing calculator. I think you're meant to put in like travel expenses and time, like how long it takes you to edit, etc. And then it kind of like spits out a number. I think. I haven't actually looked at it yet. I downloaded it. Sacred Lotus, yeah, welcome on in. Yeah, AI is not art. Agreed. Art is inherently human, and AI takes away that. No, you know, I think making a silly AI song with your friends, like, that's not gonna take a musician out of a job. But, you know, music labels, like releasing AI music, or record labels even, or even AI imagery, like, you know, that's... There are actual humans that... Or the Coca-Cola advert, the Coca-Cola Christmas advert. That was mostly AI generated. Like, there were people that could have done that job, you know, that you could have paid, and then... Anyway... Don't get me started. Yeah, I know Moss also feels quite strongly about it. If you want to take a challenge, take family photos of families with little boys. It's fine. I'll tell them. What can I bribe them with? I don't know. I was gonna say like a shout out on TheAlienDoctor Twitch, but I realized that sounded too full of myself. I mean, I've said it anyway now, but anyway. It was meant to be sarcasm. Jeez. And if you use it, you'll probably get CR right. Unless you pay for it. Well, depending on, you know, what generates it. But because I looked into this, because I was going to use that song that I made for Smurf. It was just like a fun little song that wasn't meant to be good. It was just meant to be a bit silly. And I figured if AI didn't exist, then I wouldn't make that song because I'm not going to pay somebody to make it and I can't make it. But yeah, I would have to pay a license to be able to use that. So I am not using it. I was going to make like a music video and everything. Odin, I got news for you, my friend. Oh, actually, yeah, you sent that video. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm guessing... that you can't use it. I've never found a bribe that works for my kids. Fair dues. I used AI once to make a few pics and then sent it to an artist whose work I liked, and she made an absolutely amazing artwork. Well, yeah, I guess you can use it for reference and like ideas. Like, I think it's actually quite good at helping you come up with ideas. Like, my university allows you to use AI to come up with ideas for, you know, your work. Like, I used it as a starting point for my essay to just get some general points. You know, obviously you can't use it to write the essay itself. But to be fair, like, because I'm dyslexic, the student finance people pay for me to have Grammarly. I'm just entitled to it. So it feels like half my essay was written by AI, because Grammarly uses AI to reword sentences to make them more concise and spell check and all that sort of thing. So every sentence I was writing, Grammarly was like, oh, you should reword it this way. So it's well, not every sentence, but, you know, a lot of them. So it's anyway, as long as the plagiarism checker doesn't actually class it as that, it's fine. You know, but it's not plagiarism because I'm still getting my point down. It's just how I word that point. But anyway, keep talking about this essay. It's good for ideas. I also use AI to help with mapping out Wi-Fi layouts for my work. Yeah, I know you mentioned. It's cool. Only time I've ever used AI. Oh, never mind. We got an ad break. I will continue this conversation after the ads. That was a little transition sound for the screen. Alrighty, we are back. Right here, right now. Yeah. My voice is starting to go. I will probably end soonish. But not yet. You know, I think maybe when we make a loop, but we're also like not even halfway through. So maybe not when we make a loop. We'll see. Because actually, making a loop will take a while. Aaron Glows Redeemed Hydrate. Thank you for that. I did just drink water in the break, but I shall drink some more. You can never drink too much water. Oh, and Jen redeemed Hydrate earlier. I didn't even see that. Not bad. And posture check. Somebody else as well. Jeez, let me check my posture. Oh yeah. I've been trying to sit better. Honestly, I just need a new chair. This is not supporting me the way that it should be. The way that it is. Actually causing me back pain, I think. Also, the cushion on this chair, like cushioning, because it's like an office chair. The cushioning has pretty much worn away or deflated or whatever the word is. So I'm pretty much just sitting on wood or whatever is underneath. I think it is just like a board of wood type of thing. Whatever material it is underneath, I'm pretty much just sat on that now. Like there's no cushioning. So we also get a, you know, it gets a little bit numb down there. Currently sat like a gremlin, but that's because it's cold and being a ball is warm. Fair dues, honestly. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to stay warm, you know? I mean, technically you can drink too much water just very hard. Jeez, that sound, I always get got with that sound, honestly. Thanks for that, bird. Yeah, this is true. I also need to drink more water because I used to always just have a bowl of water here with me. And these days it feels like I keep forgetting to bring one and then just never getting one. So I got to do that. Will admit, I mean, you know, I always have one for stream because I know it's just non-stop talking for like 3 hours. Yeah. Anyways. Anywho. Anyway, did I miss anything before that? Because I know we were talking about AI. Problem is, I can't actually remember what I was going to say. People pay crazy money for their family pics here. Though I have limited funds, maybe I couldn't offer enough. Fair enough. I mean, yeah. Photography is an expensive business because all the equipment is so expensive. I wanted to sell the lens that came with my camera and get a better lens, essentially a better version of the lens that came with my camera. So the one I have a Nikon Z6 III. Now it's a very, very long story as to why I have this camera. But the kind of short story is that it was cheaper in America and my dad was in America for work. So he bought it, traded in my old camera here in the UK, and the price difference was like nothing. So I went from a Nikon D7500 to a Nikon Z6 III, which is a crazy jump because that's a DSLR going to a mirrorless. And to the, you know, everybody else that didn't understand a word I just said, basically it was a crazy jump that would have cost a lot that actually didn't cost that much because of currency exchange and this shop having a good deal for whatever reason. So yeah, and the lens that came with was a 24-70 f4 lens. I want an f2.8 lens or a 24-70 f2.8 quite badly. But like those lenses are like the same price as the camera. So yeah, that's my point basically, is that camera equipment is expensive. So that's why photographers often seem quite expensive, because it is a time sink, especially with editing. And also, you know, the equipment just isn't cheap. So yeah. I just thought, so obviously I mentioned we are doing a little competition where I'm going to split this monument into sections, and whoever can drain that section the first wins. Maybe what I should do is actually unblock the spawns for the guardians. So not only is this a draining competition, but the competitors are also fighting guardians at the same time. I've suddenly had that idea, and I quite like it. Just to add a little bit more entertainment for me as I sit back and watch. Never heard Nikon pronounced that way, says Brenzo. Well, yes, okay. I think it is a, like, it must be a country thing, you know, accent thing, because I hear Nikon pronounced like that all the time around here, and you know, in the UK in general. But then when I watch like YouTube videos or Instagram reels or whatever, you know, you get some people saying Nikon, which sounds very American, and some people saying Nikon. So I think it's an you know, American versus British pronunciation thing. So no more tractor beam. Oh no, there is definitely a tractor beam. That's partly why we're draining it. We're draining it because of the tractor beam. Well, we're draining it really because I want to, but it will make the tractor beam easier having it drained. I've only ever heard of Nikon. I do. It's. I mean, yeah, I'd only heard of Nikon before. Obviously, I started, you know, watching videos and whatnot, talking to people. See, oh, jeez. That was mean. Wasn't very nice. Gee, I mean, thanks for that, but, like, it's mean. But yeah. I use Nikon or Nikon, but I bet the Japanese say Nikon. Yeah. Actually, you're probably right. It's probably, but we're all wrong, probably. But yeah, I'm a Nikon shooter because my dad is. My dad also has a, well, he has a Nikon Z8, which is, well, I say it's better than my camera, but actually a lot of people seem to be going for either the Z6 III or the Z8. Like, it's kind of one or the other a lot of the time, or both if you're the sort of person that has a secondary camera, which is interesting. So, you know, I think there are some points where my camera is actually better, like specs-wise, but the thing is, none of that really matters. Even more so once you get above a certain point. But yeah, anyway. I tried to say it the way the company says it. Yeah, me too. But also, yeah. I've been taught. But yeah, the reason I'm a Nikon shooter is because my dad is. So I just use his lenses and then I never have to pay for lenses. It's great. Would recommend. Fun fact, some companies pronounce their names differently in different countries. Yeah, fair dues. That's not surprising. For years I've said VRBO, Verbo. I don't know what that is for. And then I heard an ad and it's actually Verbo. I don't even know what, like, company that is. Fair dues. It's, yeah, you know, yeah, it's always weird. Like, it's like Adidas versus Adidas. Adidas versus Adidas. Nike. Mojang and Mojang. It's an Airbnb company. Yeah, I've never heard of it then. And that will explain why. We used to actually stay in a B&B. I don't know if it was an Airbnb. What even is the difference? No clue. Probably nothing, actually. But yeah, we used to stay in an Airbnb when we go to this place with my nan. Like me, my brother, and my nan would go to this seaside, I guess, village in the UK. But then my nan bought a caravan there, so we don't need to go in the B&B anymore. B&B are totally different. Okay, well in that case, it was a B&B. I don't know these things. Okay. I make Minecraft videos and take photos of basketballs. Like B&B bed and breakfast like small inns. Yes. Wait, what is an Airbnb then? Now I must know. Now I must know. I wish Airbnb had breakfast. Oh. House rental. Oh, actually, you know what? I knew that. Well, why are they so similar? Another fun adventure. Another every day's a learning day for Alien and the gang. Jeez. I feel like we made some good progress in that last bit. Are we past halfway now? Yes, we are. Just about. Actually, no, we're not. Oh, man. Yeah, this is... As I'm placing these blocks, I'm kind of realizing the scale. This is like the sweet potatoes again. Okay, hang on a minute. The sweet potato thing that you're referencing is sweet potatoes and marshmallows, which is not a thing here in the UK. And I also stand by my statement that it sounds disgusting. Like, you can't come at me for not being cultured in your weird American sweet potato marshmallow casseroles. Like, that's not my fault. That sounds horrible. It should be as good. No. No, no, and no. Jeez. No. Just no. I can't stop. I actually used to work at Verbo. So yeah. Anyway. If you've ever near me, learn how to make it. And yet pineapple on pizza is good? Of course it is. Of course it is. Skyfire knows. Words are hard. I can't even get the words out. Skyfire knows. They just had one. Mashed sweet potatoes are gross with or without marshmallows. I mean, mashed, yeah, they're not as good mashed as they are regularly. But, just kind of a, like, roasted sweet potato. Yeah, when I say regularly, obviously I mean cooked. Which I realize is quite broad, you know. But anyway. Sweet potatoes are lovely. And then you put marshmallows on and you ruin them. You strange people. And then you don't like pineapple on pizza. Who are you? It is not fix that for you. Wait, no, I didn't. Shame, that dish is yummy. Oh, Crimson Tide, welcome on in. Hello and Happy New Year. Hello and Happy New Year to you too. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great year so far. I haven't made the joke about, oh, I haven't seen you since last year at all yet. I'm actually quite proud of myself. This isn't going to work, is it? No. Okay. I tried. Maybe I need a trident. They're not shooting at me, but I just fancy going for the trident. I failed. I don't like marshmallows, so I'm not a sweet potato casserole person. Yeah, but what about marshmallow? Oh, sorry. What about sweet potatoes without the marshmallows? You're missing, you know, half of the meal there. You don't need the marshmallows to like sweet potatoes. At all, really. In fact, I'd argue it enhances the experience of eating sweet potatoes if you don't include marshmallows. I love sweet potatoes. Great. Good. Okay. You may not like pineapple on pizza, but sweet potatoes are great. I would rather have sweet potatoes and sweet potato chips or fries, as the Americans say, over regular potato. With or without, add butter and brown sugar. I don't know about the brown sugar part, but definitely butter. I could see that. But I also don't really cook, so like... That's not me saying yes or no, that's just me genuinely not knowing. In our family, the sweet potato casserole recipe has no mushrooms, but has a pecan and brown sugar crust on top. So even that sounds better than marshmallows. It actually looks disgusting. Like, I saw photos of it, honestly. Not to keep bringing it up. Mushrooms? Did I say mushrooms? I meant to say marshmallows. Not mushrooms. I probably did say mushrooms. Okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to focus on. Right. I guess technically we have actually done over half because it's not, you know, it doesn't start halfway. So yay, go me. We might actually get this done today. And I reckon once we get it done, we'll end. The next part is removing the monument and then setting up the boundaries, which will probably be a video only thing because I want to try and actually do the competition this weekend, but we will see. Man, you can tell I've not streamed in a while. I'm needing all the water to keep my throat going. You did, but I figured it was the dyslexia. You would be correct. I was like, who would put mushrooms in it? Hey, okay, if people put marshmallows in it, then they probably put mushrooms in it too. Okay? Apologies, I just went on a drink break. Out of curiosity, do you also have this calculator? Not that I know of, and I don't think I do. I think they actually will have tested me for that when I had my dyslexia screening. So no. And also, most of my dyslexia is, oh geez, I've forgotten the word now. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? Cognitive. Anyway, it's not really like reading and writing. I don't believe they go hand in hand. Yeah, I don't know. Probably rare to have both. I could definitely see someone having both, but I don't know. I don't know. Magic sweet mushroom potatoes, of course. Jeez. Okay. I'm guessing we still have some glass. We need also to refuel these. But we do not yet have 44 blocks of kelp. Alright. We could just take some blaze rods, but that kind of ruins the point of the system. We might as well just send, like, all of this in, though, because we are going to need it. Although in saying that... No, actually, I've just realized how low we are. Yeah, we'll probably need... Let's just put in this entire shulker box as well. Because I don't want to use too much sand because we need it for draining out, obviously. Oh, I have loads of glass. Oh, bruh, we don't even... I just said bruh. I haven't said bruh for like years. That was weird. I just realized we have the glass here, so I didn't need to send all that through. I was just talking about not wasting sand. It's not really, not ideal. Let's put it that way. Let's just get back as much as we can, I guess. Right, the remainder of, you know, that won't fit in that shulker box, you know, can be smelted, I guess. One of the many words that reminds me that I'm old. I didn't mean to. I don't even know why I said it. I haven't said that for years. I'd probably still type it out sometimes, though. All right, yeah, we got loads of glass here, including some that's already died. So that's ideal, actually. All right, let's cook up some more blue stained glass. And honestly, we've probably already got what we need. I'm going to do another sugar box just to make sure. And also because eventually we will need it. No, just because we don't need it for this project, I can guarantee you there will be another project or another time where we need blue stained glass. Not stained. Or sorry, not panes. We won't need those. Well, actually, we probably will. Either way, did not really intend on crafting those, so that's kind of annoying. Whatever. Okay, cool. Let's... Oh, we've still got this. Let's craft these ones up then. There we go. Whack you in there. Whack you in there. And whack you in there. I think I like had a full sugar box of cornflowers that I bought out. And it's pretty much gone now. I've used it for all of this. Alright, yeah, this should definitely be enough to finish this project. What is exclamation mark bounce? Oh, I said I would set up that alien bounce thing where I just bounce around. I haven't done that yet. My bad. Jeez, me and Moss, I think it's Moss. Yeah, just keep sleeping at the same time. Hey, look at that. Top 10 for blocks mined. Slack is slowly catching up to Smurf, but we all know that if he wanted to, he could just do it in a day. Probably because Smurf actually hasn't been on too much. He's been enjoying his hardcore world, which he has every right to do. I thought that meant Sky was leaving. Yeah, you gotta like bounce out. Jeez. Well, that does make me sound young. I feel like. I feel like that's not a Gen Z thing to say. Speaking of bouncing, this song is great. Anyway, hope you appreciated that short musical intermission. I got pinged. Let's see if it's important. It is important, but it's not important for this current moment. Anyway, clearly, if you youngins don't want us to destroy your new words, don't destroy our old words. Wow. Wow. Important, not urgent. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was in the Farlands Discord, so you may have seen it as well. I got a ping reply to it, though. But anyway, well, what I was about to say is, I'm clearly getting to the point of the stream where I'm running out of things to talk about. So, if there is anything you would like me to talk about or any questions that you have for me, now is the perfect time. I'm digging. You're digging? Oh, yeah, of course you're digging. As in, digging on the server. I was very confused. I thought you meant digging in real life. And I was like, well, the weather outside is frightful. That fire is delightful. Nope. Since we've no place to go. Nope. Let it snow. No. Let it snow. No. Let it snow. No. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know. Is the weather out? I mean, the weather outside is actually quite snowy. It's not snowing right now, but there is remains of snow. I'm actually kind of just opening my curtain to look out the window. You can actually feel the cold from the outside a little bit. Oh, the vents are open, that's why. That would explain that. But it's, you know, I don't really agree with the rest of it. Val, with the very original question, what is your real name? Well, Val. Here is the answer to your very original question that has definitely never been asked before. The answer is, my real name is... So yeah, now you know. Once and for all. About your extended car warranty, says PR. Jeez. What did you get for Christmas? I partially paid for it, but I got a battery grip for my camera. Because most of my basketball photos I take in portrait. And what a battery grip does is it's basically a grip that you can put extra batteries in on the bottom of your camera. And then, you know, you have a grip for landscape, which is just the one on the camera. And then a grip for portrait, which is this battery grip thing. So I was getting a lot of wrist pain because I was using the landscape one and kind of just twisting my wrist for long periods of times. And that hurt. So yeah, this battery grip is basically saving me from having wrist pain even, allowing me to play more Minecraft. And so far it's been pretty great, but it has added extra weight to the camera. So I do feel like I need to go to the gym. Or just like deadlift the camera. I thought your real name was the Alien Doctor. Well, you see, that's the thing. Maybe it was. Nobody knows what is behind the bleep. If you could have any pizza you wanted, why wouldn't it be pineapple? Well, it would. Well, if I could have any pizza I wanted right now, I almost feel like I'd actually go for pepperoni. So, you know, right now, I wouldn't go for pineapple. Oh, sorry, yeah, I wouldn't go for pineapple. But that's only in this particular moment, you know. I'm going to guess your real name is David. Well, you are wrong, but welcome on in. How are you doing? Or maybe you're right. I don't. It's kind of the point of bleeping it. But, yeah, anyway. Wow, cheating on the pineapple pizza like that, Alien? Hey, okay, we are not exclusive. We're at that stage of our pineapple relationship where we see other people as well. Eat other pizzas as well. I have a bleep filter. Same. Unless I pressed the mute instead of the bleep. That would have been kind of awkward, honestly. They are right next to each other. Well, I do have a lot of snow to be digging out the driveway, but that kind of physical activity could kill me. So no, yeah, don't do. If it could kill you, I don't know if that's an exaggeration, but either way, just don't. You know, the snow's not harming anyone. Boom, 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 boom. I believe that since he's English, his name is probably TheAlienDoctor. Well, that's closer. Jeez, you know, is it just me or is it a little bit hot in here? Whew. Guys, they're onto me. I don't know who I'm referencing in that sentence. I don't know who the guys was at the start. But anyway. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Who is Louise? I don't know. Are we nearly done? Are we nearly done? Yeah. We're getting there. Getting there. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Boo. Ba do boo. Ba do boo. Ba do do. Ba do do. I used to call Foxy in his streams Foxworth and No-Tailington. I think I can remember that, because I used to be quite an active Foxy No-Tail viewer. Back in the day. Oh my gosh. Some of the songs in this playlist just really get me going, you know. I made a good stream music playlist because it gets me in the stream mood, gets me hyped for stream. I'm like, yes, it's time. Time for stream. Some real headbangers. Hey Moss, how you doing? Is a moss as a squid? Or is it a squid as a moss? Who knows? realized my no fog pack evidently is not working too well, is it? I'm not meant to have any underwater fog, but as you can see, I very clearly do have underwater fog. Philosophical questions of our time. I know. Truly philosophical. I could just see like 2 or 3 circles when I swam up then. Like up top. They've gone now. That was weird. Yes, very philosophical question. That squid is going to go, or moss, is going to go on a soul-searching search. And discover things about itself that it did not know. I'm tired, you're tired. I didn't sleep well last night, okay? My dad woke me up this morning, and I don't know what time he woke me up because I fell back asleep. But what I do know is I got out of bed and it was 10:30. Yeah, for whatever reason, and actually I have been sleeping actually really well recently. Like, for a solid, like, half of the year, I'd say, I've actually just slept really well and not struggled at all. And then last night, for some reason, just couldn't sleep. I don't know why. Don't know why. Because it's even got to the point, right, where if I'm feeling anxious at night, I know how to make it go away. Because basically what I do is I just recite Hamilton in my head. And it takes my mind off whatever anxious thoughts are making me anxious. And instead, you know, happy thoughts and Hamilton. So, yeah. Is 10:30, 9:30 or 10:30? The Americans need to know. Oh, 10:30. 10:30. It means it's 10:30. So yeah, that's what that means. Yeah, normally I try to get up at 9. But yeah, I don't really have a sleep schedule anymore. I kind of just go to bed when I'm tired and then aim to wake up at 9 no matter what. So yeah, worked out pretty well. I knew it with past, but not without. Sorry, apologies. My local slang, my local dialect. I thought he misspoke. No, 10:30. Oh, jeez, I always forget the like little changes. You know, I actually joked the other day. I can't remember why. I must say the other day. That's another little British phrase. It was actually like a few weeks ago. But some of the Farlanders, I know Sunflower was there in VC, and we were talking about when I go to New York. And I have no clue what the context of this was, but it was something about like what happens if I get lost, like in a jokey scenario. And I was like, you know, and think about the language barrier. Now, obviously, the joke is that we both speak English, but in reality, there are so many like little things. So it does make you wonder. Maybe 10:30 means 5. Why would it mean 5? No, I don't think I could sleep past 12 because I'd get too hungry. Half of 10 maths. Oh, well, it's just... Nobody wants to do maths when they work out the time. I mean, ignore the fact that we have a 24-hour clock format most of the time, which I guess technically isn't maths if you just know it. Which, to be fair, these days I do, but young Alien did not always just know the 24-hour times off by heart. Or military time, as you Americans may call it. Okay, we're close. I keep like running back this way and like hope that it's finished. Couldn't even hold a conversation with someone from New York. Good luck. Jeez. Well, we don't know yet. Not been. We're going to watch a lot of basketball games. I really want to... It's very unlikely but I wonder if I've got a connection. There's somebody that has a connection at one of the basketball games so that I can take photos there. Like, the likelihood of it actually happening is extremely unlikely. Like, it's not going to happen. I've not got my hopes up. But it would be really, you know, be a really cool experience because here in the UK, basketball is not big. Really, it's like one of the last places to have it as a really developed sport. Like, you know, a lot of the kind of arenas and venues that these teams play in at the professional men's level only seat like 2,000 people, maybe 3,000. A lot of them. A lot of them don't even have their own venues. Their own, you know, arenas or stadium. Well, I guess it's not big enough to be a stadium, but you get the idea. So obviously going to like an NBA game is like a huge step up in terms of size and everything. And that would be really cool to experience that as a photographer as well. But the likelihood of that happening is not. The accent, or were they rude? Yeah, that is a good question. That is a good question, Skyflare. I kind of just glazed over that topic, but I feel like we need to rewind back to it. 24-hour clock. Well, yeah, it's 24. Technically, though, it's 23, because you never see 24. You just see 0. So, is it really 24-hour clock? I guess it is, actually, because it has 24 hours, but it ends at 23, because 0 is also an hour, because that's midnight. So, actually, I take it back. I see why 24-hour time is called 24-hour time. Okay. I'm totally fine, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Glad you worked that out yourself. Yeah. But, you know, give me enough time. It'll happen eventually. That's weird. I breathed out, and I think this song had almost, like the ending almost had like a breeze or something, so it sounded really weird as I was breathing out. Especially because I'm starting to get a blocked nose now, which is kind of annoying. I have a hard time remembering what century it is because of the 0. Century? What? What do you mean century? Hang on, I feel like we're talking about different things here. I'm talking about the time. So, like, for us, instead of writing... Hang on. Instead of... Oh, I guess you can't see this properly anyway. Overlays. Instead of writing, you know, 5 p.m. like that, we write it 1700. What's the century got to do with it? I'm very confused. 0 hours, first hour, year 0. I feel like it's the same. It's the date that gets more weird, not the time. We live in 2000s, but it's the 21st century. Oh, you don't mean like you... Oh, that all actually makes a lot of sense. To be fair, I used to struggle with that idea, but now I just think add one on. You know, you just got to add one on in your head. Right, it's also just occurs to me, it's going to be very, very dark with this UFO. Wow, that makes me sound old. I was born in 1900s, but it was the 20th century. The 21st century is when everything changes, when Torchwood is ready. Sorry, just you reminded me of a Torchwood quote then, and once I start, I can't stop. 1900s makes you sound 120 years old. That is actually true. You know, we don't just joke about Sunflower's age. We tell her the facts. What is that? Someone shouting? maybe my brother in a very intense game of whatever game he's playing. But it sounded like it was from outside or like next door or something. So probably not. It was too distant. My kids once told me I was born in the late 1900s. I stared them down until they left the room. I swear I'm not that old. I promise. I'm 47, but Alien thinks I'm 80 something. I mean, 80 is being kind of generous, honestly. I'm 40 for the record. See, 40's fine. It's not old. $41 here. Is old. I was being nice. $0 here too. Seems to be all your audience, Alien. What do you mean $0? I'm very confused. Oh, maybe that's meant to say old with like, I don't get it. I'm confused. Why are we bringing dollars into this? 47 is higher than my number. Making emotes bounce. Making my emotes bounce all over your screen. Shift plus equals 4. I'm like Alien grandparents' age. You're not. Sunflower's the same age as my mum. She also has the same phone and the same ringtone and the same alarm sound. So, you know, it's not weird at all. Yes, I get it. I get it now. Yes, this I dubbed. I think I'd really like your one. Probably. I could see you getting along. Just, oh Jesus, don't. It's actually beans. And not one of the Farlands people that just also have the beans sound playing for, because I don't have a better sound for the Farlands. Could somebody make a sound for the Farlands, please? Like one day in the stream, can they just go like, Farlands? And then I can clip that sound. Beans. Let's have another one.
Don't do dumb.
No,
Don't
hang on.
do dumb.
Where is it?
Do it.
Subscribe to
Can't remember which button it is. These aren't labeled.
Sweet
No.
Mary.
It's one of these.
Mother poopy pants.
There it is. Beans. Beans. Yeah, this is the only problem with the GoXLR, the soundboard. You can't label the buttons. It's a bit of an issue. Anyway, serves me right for holding shift, trying to type a capital 4. That's definitely something I've done before.
You are hurting me and I've had enough.
Oh, I'm sorry, boss. Okay, time to drive home from work. Exclamation mark bounce. Drive safely, Lorenzo. Thanks for hanging out. Sunflower Val Mitchie. Yeah, we got all the peeps here. How are you doing today, Beans? Beans of the snow variety. Snow of the beans variety. What's it like in Beanland? No, there are times when I should just stop talking. Doing all right? Just got home? Nice. Jeez, you know what? I'm gonna let you into a secret. I didn't shave this week. And it's itchy. That's my secret. But it's like on my head. Oh, jeez, it's like my headphones are making it itch. It's weird. I'm gonna become like one of those faceless YouTubers that you never expected to have a beard, and then it turns out they do have a beard. Are you old enough to shave? Yes. I shave every week. Thank you very much. Well, not this week apparently. Last year, I actually like kind of grew more facial hair for Christmas, and I didn't this year. But I'm kind of doing it now because I haven't shaved, technically. So I should probably trim it to, like, tidy it up. Never thought of Alien with facial hair? I know, it's quite alarming for everyone involved, really. Alien secretly has a full Santa beard. I'm not against the idea. Once a week? Well, yeah, you know, it's not... The reason I do it once a week is because if I did it more than once, I'd forget. Is honestly the biggest reason. I start the week very, you know, obviously shaved because I've just shaved. And then by the end of the week, it's very obvious that I need to shave. And somewhere in the middle of that, you get kind of an in-between where I could technically shave, but I could also get away with it. With not. So I think, like, if I remembered and if I honestly cared, then I could definitely shave twice a week. You know. I know, big achievement, crazy. Whoa. I don't know why I'm sharing this with you. Smooth blue complexion does not make me think beard. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I'll let you into a secret there. You can't tell no one. Lurk, need to pick some kids up as it's snowing. Stay safe, bird. Thanks for the lurk. Right, we are probably due another ad break very soon. Judging by the time. Timey-wimey. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly stuff. Well, actually, the quote is wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. Hey, I should add that as well as the dingle-dangle one. Bingle-bongle, dingle-dangle, yickety-too, yippity-pa, ping-pong, lippy-tappy-too-ta, or something. And to anybody that does not watch Doctor Who, you may be wondering what I just said. You sound like Geol. Yes. Yes. Happens. Oh, this is another banger of a song. I don't normally describe songs as bangers, but you know what? Just today. Ruse the news. I love saying your name, by the way. And like, not just saying ruse, but like saying the whole thing, Ruse the news, because it kind of rhymes. Like, anyway, welcome on in. How are you doing? I acted like there was going to be another part of that sentence, but there wasn't. Well, welcome on in. Good to see you. I keep doing the alien bounce back and forth. This thing would have been built so much quicker if I don't. Anyway, we're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Very close. So close, I can almost smell it. You know, emphasis on the almost. I just thought, because this has technically got a ceiling over it, does that mean that glow squid will spawn there? I don't know how the glow squid spawning mechanics work. Signs that it's time to end stream, says Sunflower. No, those are the signs to carry on streaming. See, this is where you get it all wrong. When you start to feel tired or in physical pain or you can't get your words out, that means you should carry on the stream, you know? Why? One word. Entertainment. If you want to add a second word, content. There's a full stop between those, so it's still a grammatically correct sentence. But to be fair, I also don't want to stay up late tonight, so I will actually be ending the stream at some point within the not too distant future. So, ignore what I just said. It doesn't count today. I don't make the rules. I only make the rule about making the rules. Still perfectly awake. I think glow squids spawn under y equals 30. No, I don't know how low this goes. How low do you go? Okay, yeah, we ain't getting to y equals 30. That's fine. I don't need glow squids anyway. It was just a thought, because, I mean, if there was a potential of putting a farm in there, like a glow squid farm, I probably would, because why not? But there wasn't, and it's fine. I'll live. I'll live. So yeah. Anyway, this really gives us a scale for how much we're gonna have to clear out. Well, I say how much we. The other thing, everybody's saying it's a smart idea doing the competition. The competition will probably only be around the monument. Like, the edges, I probably won't turn into a competition because I want guardians to spawn as they're doing it. So, like, actually, it's gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be... I'm still gonna have to do a lot, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? These, like, circle bits here, I'm gonna have to do that, the sort of edges, which isn't a lot, but it's still something. Well, it's a decent amount, to be fair. I mean, look at this edge. I almost feel like they're not even, but they are, aren't they? Yeah. I made sure they were even, okay? Can't... Right. Before we get too distracted, but guardians won't spawn in those circle bits. Yeah, that's... I think I see what you're saying there. But, that's kind of the point, you know. Make them do the circle bits and deal with the guardians and me not. Or the other way around. You get what I mean, I think, hopefully, maybe. That actually looks pretty cool as it is, says Ruse. Thanks. Yeah, I've never really done anything like this before. On the first season, which was technically season 0 of my community server, UFO SMP, we did begin draining a monument, but we never finished it. Right. OMG, that splash text. Oh yeah, I didn't even see what it was, but it will have been one of my little advertisements. Okay, so over here, I wasn't sure if we'd missed a section. Oh, and I don't think we can see the structure right now. Let's move the stand. It was a super long text, super small. It would have been like, I don't know, there's a few. Oh, I've not got rockets. Jeez. There's a few that are potentially too long. Especially because some of them have links, which actually doesn't really make much sense because why do I need a link on... Anyway. It's all self-promo. The question is, did you drown while you drained? No, but that is mainly because I have a conduit in the area. Where's the... Oh, I placed it... Yeah, over here. Jeez. Yeah, I can... There is a noticeable difference with FPS. Alright, so we got to do the bit over here. Boop. And yeah, we 100%... Okay, we did miss it. I was right. I was very sus of this part. I thought, I feel like I've missed some blocks. And I was right. I was right all along. Bit of kelp in the way, though. Are these blocks? Yeah, they are. Alright, brilliant. Okay, cool beans. That is that. Let's get rid of you. Okay, cool. We can remove our little marker. And then there is actually one bit that just is empty, which I didn't mark out because it's quite easy to find. I didn't know if the block goes here or here, basically. And it's now night. Thank you, Moss. Cool, the block goes here. I wasn't sure where it went. I've done it in peaceful mode, says Ruse. Fair dues. I just had a bit of a voice crack when I said your name. Please ignore. Alright, cool, nice. Yay. Whoop whoop. Let's record a clip real quickly. Or maybe after the ads, because I feel like ads are about to happen. You know what? I'm starting to need the toilet anyway, so I'm going to run the ads like a minute early whilst I go to the toilet. So I've been drinking water because I'm getting thirsty from all this talking. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Where's the be right back screen? There it is. Jeez. Jeez, jeez, jeez. Back just in time. It's like I never left. Every time I go to the toilet, I look at myself in the mirror and I think, this is the year of the beard. And that's a really kind of strange thing to walk in on. But hello, DB. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Happy New Year.
Subscribe to AlienDoctor.
True fan, thank you so much for following. Eric Bannister, hello. How you doing? What was going on in your stream, DB? I think you went live after me, so I can't remember seeing what you were doing. But welcome on in. Pre-roll ads are on. Run an ad break. What? What do you mean? I just ran an ad break to disable them. I shouldn't be. Really? Did I not do the ads? Did anybody just have ads then? The reason I ask is because now pre-rolls are just enabled. Oh, I think I didn't press the button. Okay, well, it's gonna give us another ad break in a second because I was the big silly and forgot to press the button. And now pre-rolls are enabled, so it's going to automatically do it. But anyway, crew fan, hey, I play Bedrock as well. Well, this is a great place for you to be. Obviously, as you can see, I'm playing Bedrock, but I'm actually on an SMP, a private content creator SMP server with many other people that play Bedrock. We have DB, who just raided us. We also have, like, all of these people. They are not online right now. This is just a scoreboard. But many, many people. I think there's like 20 of us in total-ish. There's other people in the chat as well that are on another server called the Farlands that play Bedrock. So yes, many, many Bedrocks around this community. Bedrock players around this community. So yeah, welcome on in. How are you doing? All right. Yeah, it's going to probably automatically run an ad in a bit. Just word of warning. I know we just had a be right back screen, but apparently I forgot to press the add button. So that's my bad. Before we do that, let's record a clip for the YouTube video, because if you don't know, if you just got in, I'm kind of recording videos at the same time as streaming, because it's just kind of gives me time. Okay, and there we go. We have now completed the circle. For some reason that didn't sound right. Okay, there we go. We have now completed the circle. So what we need to do now is, first of all, remove the monument, and then we can begin the draining process. Now, removing the monument may be a little bit dangerous, because as you may have just seen, there was a guardian beam. Somehow guardians are spawning, so I guess my anti-spawning technology isn't working correctly. So yeah, this may be slightly interesting, but let's hop into a time lapse of that. Anyways, yeah, sorry about that. I gotta record some stuff live sometimes to save time. I'm a big fan of the Truly Bedrock group, or Truly Bedrock underrated group. Thank you so much. All right, very sorry. You're gonna get ads again. Well, you didn't get ads earlier. That's kind of why you're getting ads again.
Truly outrageous.
All right, sorry about the ads again. Well, I say again, we didn't actually have ads the first time, which is why we're having ads now. So, in case you just got in, it was before DB raided. I went to the toilet, so I went to a be right back screen, and I meant to run ads then. But evidently, I forgot to press the button or missed it or something, because ads didn't run, which is why they automatically ran just now. So, yeah, sorry, you kind of had like 6 minutes worth of no stream. My bad. But we're back, so don't worry about it, okay? Okay, right, let's see. So yeah, the next step would be to drain this monument. But I actually think I'm... Empty the inventory. So no matter what, we aren't going to need blue stained glass for this part anymore. I think we should set up a little kind of base camp, if you like, whilst we're draining this. Because obviously we're going to have a lot of blocks that we need to put into shulkers. Only 6 minutes. Wow, seemed longer. Well, yeah, 2 sets of 3 minutes, 3 minutes worth of ads. So, yeah. Yeah, this is where I want to be. Okay, and then I just need to look for some empty shulker boxes, which might not be many by the looks of things. Yeah, like half of this stuff can just be emptied into this, like other ones. Okay, you're empty, you're empty, you're empty. I don't think you're empty. Alright, that'll probably be enough for now. Although, honestly, this one's practically empty. Yeah, I am going to have a very big job when it comes to, like, sorting all of this. Because we're going to build a storage system in here. And, yeah, that's going to be an interesting process. Someone needs storage, says Eric. Yeah. That'll be fun. But anyway, this is our little kind of temporary area. So, oh, one of those had stuff in. Okay, let's just not place that one then. This is going to be just our little temporary area whilst we're digging out the monument, which unfortunately, well, maybe I decide to stream to... Actually, probably won't decide to stream tomorrow because I'll be very tired. But Thursday, I might decide to stream. And if I do, I'll do that. Dig out the monument, or I'll just do it in my own time. Because either way, I'm time-lapsing it. So it just depends on, like, you know, getting the video out, mainly. Actually, to be fair, maybe I can wait until the weekend to do the rest of the monument. Because I actually should be good for video content. Because I've got an episode fully recorded. I just need to finish editing. I've got another video the week after. So I can probably wait until this weekend. And then we can do that on stream. But we'll see. We'll see. Actually, I don't know if I'm around this Saturday. I don't know, whatever. I don't know when I'll be next live, is my main point. I mean, I could find out real quickly. Give me a moment. It's not what I'm looking for. Go away. Thank you. Saturday. Yes, I should be able to stream next Saturday. So in that stream, I will empty out this monument. In terms of my stream times, the best place to be notified when I go live and also my schedule is in the Discord server, which conveniently that bot just popped up with. But otherwise, I stream at 3 p.m. GMT. Sorry, I'm kind of just... Oh, I guess we opened up the hole, so they're swimming out. I don't know how they're spawning, because we have blocked the spawn spots off, but obviously not very well. But yeah, anyway, join the Discord if you haven't already. It's a great place to be. Lots of lovely people. But yeah, anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, because I'm getting pretty tired, and I got a long day tomorrow. So I'm just going to, like, chill out for, like, half an hour and then go to sleep, probably. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one very, very soon. Hopefully this Saturday. You and your availability. Well, actually, no, it can't be the next Saturday, can it? Because I'll have needed to have done it before then so that we can do the group draining. So I will stream next Saturday, but it won't be removing the monument. It will probably be draining these circle bits. But anyway, I could ramble on forever. If you haven't followed, I'd appreciate it if you do. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you do. Etc, etc. I'm tired, okay? I love your faces. You're appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one coming very, very soon. Bye. Oh, I've got to raid someone, though. Jeez. You can tell I've not done this for a while. Is there anybody live? Anyone around? You know what? Let's raid Echo Soldier. Just for, like, why not? So long, I can't even remember how to type in the raid. Jeez. I promise I know what I'm doing. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm very curious to see if he'll even remember Truly Bedrock, because Echo was on Truly Bedrock for a very small period of time. But it was so small, I wouldn't blame him, and he's done so much since then. I wouldn't blame him if he's forgot. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one, and I've already said all this. Bye.